we have 7-year-old Chuck.
Oh, he's just 7-year-old like Moise.
But he's so big. Right, Mama?
Right.
How did you love?
Easy bit of a show off. Now elephants are still used today in the teak forest of Myanmar. They harvest wood from the forest, drag it down to the river, where it floats to the nearest mill to be processed. We're going to give you a working demonstration on how this is still done today. We'll slip the harness over his head, and George is going to pull that big log around the ring for us. Now, as you can see, elephants are quite powerful, and they are preferred over heavy machinery due to the fact that they are more maneuverable.
Is he okay?
They can also reach those high mountainous regions that other tractors and vehicles can't, while doing less damage to the surrounding forests. Now, the harness George is wearing is much like the ones used today. This one is made of canvas, but they can also be made of leather, and it evenly distributes the weight across his shoulders and chest, so it's no problem for George to pull that heavy load.
I want him to stop.
Look what he did.
Get your food.
Now, George is going to push the log back to the front for us.
I'm sure it's more.
You might have noticed around the safari that some of our elephants have tusks. In the Asian species of elephants, only the males have the long visible tusks. Females have a shorter version, known as tushes. In the African species, both the males and the females have tusks.
Just things like this.
Elephant tusks are made of ivory, and ivory is extremely valuable.
How he's pushing it.
In recent years, the price of ivory has tripled. As a result, close to 100 elephants are killed per day in Africa for their ivory tusks. People have been using ivory for thousands of years to create things such as piano keys, billiard balls, and carvings. Couple more pushes here.
Good. Lelu.
Excellent job, George. Just got a couple more pushes back to the front. Almost there. Let's give him some encouragement. There. Excellent work, George.
And now his hair's done.
And now that George is up in the front, we would like to say hello to everyone. Well, it looks like Chuck thinks it's his turn to prove that he too has amazing power and strength. I think he's excited to show us.
Did you see? He was skipping.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you think that Chuck can pull the enormous log in the corner over there? Yeah, you think he can do it? I think he can too, but it is pretty big. I don't know. How about you, Chuck? Do you think you can pull that log? No? What if I give you a treat first? Well, that didn't take much convincing. Here you go. We'll slip the harness over his head. Dig in those heels and let's see it. Wow! Would you just look at that amazing power and strength? Excellent work, Chuck. Now, when our elephants are young, we do like to keep the loads nice and light so they can get used to the idea of wearing a harness. But it won't be long before Chuck here is pulling a log as big as George did. Now, Chuck's a very tidy elephant, and he'd like to clean up after himself by bringing the log to the front for us. This is where those long ivory tusks come in extremely handy. And of course he has to show off just a little bit first. Thank you very much, Chuck. He's so proud of himself, he's hopping away. Now, one of the most unique features of an elephant is their trunk. An elephant's trunk contains over 150,000 muscles and ligaments, which is more than we have in our entire body. An elephant uses its trunk as a hand to pick up things such as food and water, but also as a nose to smell and breathe. We're going to prove to you just how dexterous an elephant's trunk actually is. Going to give the coin to George's trainer. He's going to show George the coin and then drop it on the ground in front of him. And he's going to use the finger-like projection at the end of his trunk to pick up the coin, just like you would your forefinger. Can you put your hands out like that, please? Thank you. Almost got it. There we go. Looks like he's got it. George is going to return the loan as he always pays off his debt. There you go. Now, if I were you, I would wash that coin off because it was just up an elephant's nose. Now, just like any animal, it's extremely important that we check them over daily to make sure they're in perfect health. The easiest way for us to do this is to ask the elephants to lie down. Oh no, Chuck! Why aren't you lying down? You know what? I think I forgot something. Something very important. I forgot Chuck's pillow. He can be a bit picky at times. Here we go. That'll be a bit more comfortable. And now that the elephants are lying